So today I'm going to show you this pack made by Gregory that I really like to use. It's a smaller pack. It's really good for a day pack, and it's excellent for a carry-on bag for when you travel on an airplane. And that's actually the initial reason that I bought this pack. This pack has been a lot of different places, including Bolivia as well as El Salvador, so it's really done its share of travel. But to start out, we'll show you the back of the pack. You'll notice, it's a regular backpack. We have two straps. You can keep those straps together with this small buckle in the front. Even though this is a small pack, it has a waistband, and on each side of the waistband you've got a zippered pocket, which comes in really handy for things like change or anything that you would need to get to pretty easy, and that way you don't have to take the pack off. It is pretty padded in the back, and we have one pocket here that unzips, and this would be for your camelback or your hydration bladder. This is a tag that I have on here. It's not a part of the pack, but it's just an identification tag that I use to let people know that this is mine. And we'll zip this back up. Turning the pack around, at the very top, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a carry handle. We have a pocket here, here, and then a mesh net on the very front. And I'll turn this way and show you this mesh net just hooks. And so you have quite a bit of a pocket there to put things that you might want to get to fairly easy, as well as two compression straps that you could strap a jacket or a small blanket or something on. And this hooks here like so. On the side of this pocket you have two smaller pockets that would be good for water bottles, flashlights, things of that nature. As we come up, we come to our first zippered pocket. Now these have double zippers, which I like, because you can put the zippers in the middle and make it easier to access. And so we have a good sized pocket here, and then we have a mesh pocket that's divided with stitching, where you can organize some of your gear and yet see it as well. So we'll zip these up. Moving on to the main pocket. This is the biggest pocket of the pack. You have quite a bit of room there. On the very top you have another pocket that zips, that you can store equipment in. And then you have a divider wall as well, so you can kind of separate equipment at the same time. And if you notice, there's going to be another pocket we're going to talk about in a second up here. You can kind of see the depth of that pocket. So zipping this pocket back up, one thing that this top pocket has is just a cloth overlap that covers your zipper. Makes it a little bit harder for pickpockets to get to your zipper when it's covered up. Then we'll talk about the final pocket of this pack is on the very top, and it was the pocket that I was showing you a second ago. It's kind of a not a velvet, but more of a fleece lining to keep cell phones and such from being scratched. That's an excellent pocket for a cell phone. And that concludes this small pack made by Gregory, which I bought at Gander Mountain about 3 or 4 years ago. It's really done well. It's held up well. It has very little damage. The only thing that I have found that time has worn is just a small hole in the very bottom, and that would be something, really the way I use it, it doesn't bother me, but that's something that can be easily fixed. I'd also like to make mention, not only do we have the compression straps, but we also have some zippers on the side of the mesh pocket, so you could zip each side of that and make it slightly more compressed as well. And that concludes the pack by Gregory.